Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're going to explore everything you need to know about the 2000 Maryland Washington quarter. At first glance, this might just look like any other quarter you'd find in your pocket change. But don't be too quick to overlook it. This coin has an intriguing story, hidden rarities, and in some cases, could be worth far more than its face value. Stick around as we break down the full history, design details, rarity, grading factors, error varieties, and current market value of this coin in 2025. Let's begin with a bit of history. The 2000 Maryland quarter was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, a landmark initiative by the United States Mint that ran from 1999 through 2008. The goal of this program was to honor each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design that reflected their culture, history, or notable landmarks. Maryland's quarter was the seventh in the series and was officially released into circulation in March of the year 2000. The mint mark P indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary facilities of the U.S. Mint. This was a time when coin collecting experienced a significant revival. Millions of people, both seasoned collectors and curious beginners, began paying closer attention to their change, hoping to build full state quarter collections. And because these quarters were struck in very large numbers, it created both a wide distribution and a long-lasting appeal. Now let's take a close look at the design. On the obverse side, we find the classic portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. This portrait has been a staple of the quarter dollar since 1932. The design includes inscriptions such as, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of issue, 2000. Just to the right of Washington's ponytail, you'll find the small letter P, representing the Philadelphia Mint. Turning to the reverse, Maryland's design is centered around the historic Maryland State House located in Annapolis. This building holds the distinction of being the oldest state capitol still in continuous legislative use. It also briefly served as the nation's capital during the 1780s. Flanking the State House are two branches of white oak, Maryland's official state tree. The words, "The Old Line State," are inscribed prominently across the bottom. That nickname is a tribute to Maryland's Revolutionary War soldiers, who were famously resilient during battle. The state's name, Maryland, and its admission date, 1788, are arched across the top of the coin. All in all, the design captures both historical pride and botanical symbolism, making it a fan favorite among collectors. In terms of mintage, the 2000 Maryland quarter was produced in extremely high numbers. The Philadelphia Mint alone struck hundreds of millions of these coins for general circulation. Because of this massive quantity, the coin is not considered rare in a general sense. However, mintage numbers alone don't tell the full story. While the coin itself is common in circulated condition, coins that remain in pristine uncirculated condition, especially those with full strike details, strong luster, and no blemishes, are far more scarce. These higher-grade coins are what collectors search for, and they can fetch significantly more on the secondary market. Over time, even a widely available coin can become harder to find in top condition due to natural wear, poor storage, and general handling by the public. That's why survival rates in mint state grades are much lower than the original mintage might suggest. The value of a 2000 Maryland quarter in 2025 will vary significantly depending on its condition and whether it's been professionally graded. Let's break it down by typical categories. Circulated coins. These are the coins you'll most likely find in pocket change. They show clear signs of wear, loss of detail, and dulling of luster. In this condition, the value is generally limited to face value, 25 cents. They're fun to find, but they're not rare. About uncirculated AU, these coins show only slight traces of wear, usually on the high points of the design. They may sell for slightly above face value, perhaps 50 cents to $1, depending on eye appeal. Mint state, MS60 to MS63, uncirculated coins with some minor marks or average luster. These coins might fetch between $1 and $3, depending on demand. High mint state, MS64 to MS66, at this level, coins begin to show sharper details, minimal contact marks, and vibrant luster. Values in this range might reach anywhere from $5 to $25 premium mint state, MS67 and above, these coins are visually stunning with sharp strikes, nearly flawless surfaces, and strong cartwheel luster. Coins in MS67 may be valued around $30 to $50 or more. In extremely rare cases, coins graded MS68 or higher can command values well into the hundreds of dollars due to their scarcity and quality. Remember, coins must be graded by reputable third-party services like PCGS or NGC to achieve maximum market value. A raw coin, no matter how beautiful, will often sell for less than a professionally certified piece. Now, here's where things get more exciting: error coins. The 2000 P Maryland quarter has been known to exhibit a variety of striking and planchet errors, and these are where serious money can sometimes come into play. Let's go over some of the most common and most valuable errors associated with this coin. Off-center strikes. If the coin was not properly aligned during the striking process, part of the design may appear off-center. Depending on the degree of the shift and how much of the design is missing, values for off-center quarters can range from a few dollars to well over $100. Double dies. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a misaligned image. This can lead to visible doubling in areas like the lettering, date, or features of the design. These can be harder to spot but may command strong premiums when certified. Clipped planchets. In some cases, the metal blank used to strike the coin was improperly cut, leading to a portion of the coin being missing in a crescent shape. These types of errors are visually obvious and can be quite collectible. Missing clad layer. This error results in a coin that has a dull, coppery appearance on one or both sides due to the nickel layer being absent. These are particularly popular among error collectors. Broad strikes. A coin struck without the retaining collar can result in a coin with a smooth, widened edge and no reading. These are usually visually impressive and can sell for good premiums. Keep in mind that not all odd-looking coins are true mint errors. Damage after the coin has left the mint, such as bending, staining, or machine damage, does not add value and often reduces it. So what's the market like in 2025 for this particular quarter? Coin collecting has remained strong, especially among younger and more tech-savvy collectors. The rise of online auctions, digital marketplaces, and coin investing apps has made it easier than ever for collectors to buy and sell coins. State quarters, in particular, still hold nostalgic value for many people. And with the aging of the original collectors who grew up during the quarter program, high-quality examples are increasingly being sought to complete long-standing sets. The 2000 P Maryland quarter in mint state condition continues to see stable demand. Error coins and high-grade certified pieces remain the top performers. While common coins aren't setting any price records, the right example, especially in MS68 or with a major error, can definitely command attention in auctions and among serious collectors. Coins with exceptional eye appeal, clean surfaces, and strong strike characteristics tend to rise in value steadily over time. As more coins fall out of circulation and fewer uncirculated examples remain in collections, prices for the best specimens may continue to rise modestly year after year. Here are some final tips if you're collecting, selling, or just curious about the 2000 P Maryland quarter. Inspect closely. Use a good magnifying glass or loupe to examine your coin. Look for doubling, strike anomalies, and surface condition. Handle with care. If you believe you have a valuable specimen, avoid handling it directly with your fingers. Use gloves or hold it by the edges. Keep coins in protective holders, such as 2x2 cardboard flips, plastic capsules, or archival safe coin pages. Exposure to air, humidity, and oils from your skin can cause toning, tarnishing, or corrosion over time, especially in uncirculated coins. Another key tip: do not clean your coin. Cleaning a coin, even gently, can cause hairline scratches, remove original luster, and significantly reduce its collectible value. In the world of numismatics, original surfaces are always preferred, even with minor imperfections. If you believe you have a high-grade example or a possible error, consider submitting the coin to a professional grading service. While grading involves a cost, the certification adds authenticity, improves buyer confidence, and in many cases increases resale value, especially in competitive online marketplaces and auctions. Also, if you are selling coins online or through a dealer, clear, high-resolution images are essential. Good lighting, close-ups of key design features, and both sides of the coin can help convey its true quality and attract better offers. A coin that appears clean, sharply struck, and well-preserved will stand out immediately. For collectors aiming to build a full set of state quarters, finding coins in the highest possible grades can be a rewarding long-term pursuit. The 2000 P Maryland quarter is an important part of that set, and for those seeking to complete a collection in uncirculated or high mint state condition, locating a premium example is a must. For error collectors, staying active in coin forums, auction listings, and local coin shows can lead to great finds. Errors involving state quarters, especially dramatic ones, have a strong following and can become centerpiece items in a growing collection. Looking forward, what does the future hold for the 2000 P Maryland quarter in terms of investment value? While this is not a coin that will suddenly jump in value overnight, its long-term potential lies in its condition, rarity, and desirability as part of a complete state quarter collection. As more collectors aim to acquire full sets in pristine condition, demand for MS-67 or MS-68 examples will remain strong. Additionally, the state quarter program has become a piece of American numismatic history. It introduced millions of people to the hobby and remains one of the most popular coin series ever issued. As newer coin programs emerge and collectors shift focus, these earlier modern issues, especially those in premium grades or with rare errors, will hold their place in the market. In terms of investment, common circulated examples of the 2000 P Maryland quarter are not expected to appreciate significantly. However, for coins in superb condition, especially those that are certified, the value may rise steadily over time due to natural attrition of high-grade coins and increasing collector interest. The real investment value lies in patience, education, and timing. Understanding what makes a coin rare or valuable, tracking market trends, and buying or selling at the right moment is what sets serious collectors and investors apart. Imagine you're sorting through an old coin jar at home. Among dozens of faded nickels and tarnished pennies, you spot a quarter dated 2000. You flip it over and see the Maryland State House framed in oak branches. It's a coin you've seen before, nothing flashy. But something about it catches your eye. It's cleaner. The details are sharper. You grab a magnifier and notice the strike is deep, the fields are smooth, and the luster looks almost untouched. You set it aside, curious. You compare it to others. This one stands out. With a little more research and maybe even a professional grade, it turns out you're holding an MS-67 example, a condition few have survived in. Suddenly, that everyday coin becomes a collectible, and maybe even a valuable one. This is the magic of coin collecting. It's not always about gold or ancient treasures. Sometimes, it's about recognizing the extraordinary in the ordinary, and understanding the history and craftsmanship behind every design. So, whether you're holding a 2000 P Maryland quarter right now or you're inspired to check your change a little more carefully from now on, I hope this video gave you insight into the rich world of modern coin collecting. The 2000 P Maryland quarter is part of the beloved 50 State Quarter series. It features strong historical design elements, including the Maryland State House and white oak branches. While common in circulated condition, high-grade uncirculated examples are increasingly scarce. Certified coins in mint state grades, especially MS-67 and above, can command impressive premiums. Unique error varieties and dramatic striking flaws can transform this quarter into a true collector's gem. And in today's 2025 market, this coin remains an affordable and exciting option for new and seasoned collectors alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2000 P Maryland Washington quarter, be sure to give the video a like. The 2004 Texas State Quarter, specifically the version minted in Philadelphia, known by the P Mint mark, whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a beginner just starting your journey, or someone who found this coin in your pocket change and wondered if it's worth anything, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be covering everything: the history of the coin, its design, how many were made, why some are rare and worth serious money, and what this coin is valued at today, in the year 2025. Make sure to stay with us until the end, because we'll also talk about how you can tell if your coin is worth a small fortune or just 25 cents. The 2004 Texas Quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which was launched in 1999 and ran until 2008. This massive initiative celebrated each of the 50 states with a unique reverse design, released in the order in which each state joined the Union. Texas, having become the 28th state in 1845, was the third quarter released in the year 2004, following Michigan and Florida. This quarter was more than just currency, it was a symbol of national pride, education, and historical preservation. The design selected for each coin reflected the cultural identity and values of each state. The obverse side of the coin retains the familiar image of George Washington, designed originally in 1932, with minor modifications to accommodate the inscriptions for the statehood series. The reverse side of the 2004 Texas quarter features a lone star over an outline of the state of Texas, surrounded by a lariat-style rope design. The lone star symbolizes the independent spirit of Texas, while the rope is a nod to the state's rich cowboy and ranching history. The version we are focusing on today carries the P Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 2004, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins, making it one of the most widely circulated in the series. The coin itself is composed of a copper-nickel clad, with a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of a copper-nickel alloy. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. The edge is reeded. Like most modern quarters, despite its high mintage, not all coins are created equal. While millions were made, very few survive in pristine condition, and even fewer possess the unique characteristics that set them apart in the world of coin collecting. When it comes to coin value, condition is everything. Coin collectors and grading services use the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, to assess a coin's condition. A coin graded MS-60 is considered uncirculated, but with noticeable flaws. A coin graded MS-70 is a perfect specimen with no visible imperfections, even under magnification. For the 2004 P Texas quarter, coins found in everyday circulation are typically in poor to average condition, with grades ranging between VF20 and EF45. These are coins that show wear, particularly on the high points of the design like the star and the outline of Texas. These coins are usually worth only face value unless they possess something unusual. Coins graded between MS-60 and MS-63 are typically uncirculated examples that might still have bag marks or slight blemishes from the minting process. These coins are more desirable but still widely available. Once you move into MS-64 and above, the population begins to thin out. MS-65 to MS-67 examples are considered choice to gem uncirculated, showing full details, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. These coins can command a premium in the numismatic market. An MS-68 example is extremely rare and considered an elite-grade modern coin. Very few exist, and these are the types of coins that attract serious collectors and investors alike. They may appear at auction or in certified collections, often with a price tag far above average. Now let's talk about what really gets collectors excited: error coins and varieties. While standard minting practices are designed to produce uniform coins, errors do happen, and when they do, they often become valuable collectibles. Some 2004 P Texas quarters have been found with interesting mint errors. These can include off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably shifted, double dies, where parts of the design appear duplicated due to a misalignment in the die, or missing clad layers, where part of the nickel outer layer is absent, revealing the copper core beneath. These errors are uncommon and must be authenticated by a professional grading service to have real market value. If you believe you have a coin like this, don't try to clean it or alter it in any way. Leave it as is and consider submitting it to a grading service for evaluation. Coins with such errors, when certified, can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s, depending on the type of error and the coin's overall condition. Let's bring things into the present. It's 2025, and the coin collecting market continues to evolve. With the rise of online auctions, numismatic forums, and collector networks, more people are aware of what their coins might be worth, and the competition for high-grade or rare examples is stronger than ever. For the average 2004 P Texas quarter found in circulation, its value remains close to face value, 25 cents. Even in lightly circulated condition, the market is saturated, and these coins typically don't sell for more than $1. However, for uncirculated examples in mint state condition, the picture changes. A raw uncirculated coin may sell for anywhere from $2 to $10 depending on the coin's quality and the seller. Graded examples in MS65 may command prices between $10 and $25, while MS66 and MS67 examples can sell for even more. For the elusive MS68 grade, the price can rise significantly. These coins are extremely rare, and if certified, they may bring in $50, $100, or even more, especially if sold in the right venue with motivated buyers. If you happen to own an error coin, the value will depend entirely on the nature of the error and the condition of the coin. Some rare mint errors can be valued at several $100s, but such coins are the exception, not the rule. If you're wondering whether your coin is valuable, here's a checklist of what to look for. First, check the coin's overall condition. If it's been circulated and shows visible wear, it is likely not valuable. If it looks crisp, has no scratches or dings, and shows full design details, you might be looking at an uncirculated coin. Next, look for any signs of minting errors. Check for doubling in the text or images, off-center designs, missing layers, or other abnormalities. Also, look for luster. Coins with their original mint luster have a shinier, almost reflective surface, especially when tilted under light. These coins are more desirable than dull or worn examples. Consider submitting the coin to a professional grading service if it appears to be uncirculated or has error features. Certified coins hold more value in the marketplace because buyers can trust the authentication. As of 2025, modern U.S. coins continue to attract a strong following. The Statehood Quarter series remains one of the most popular modern coin sets to collect, due to its accessibility and cultural relevance. The 2004 Texas Quarter, while not the rarest in the series, remains a favorite among collectors for its bold and instantly recognizable design. Demand for high-grade examples remains steady, especially among collectors building complete state quarter sets in mint state condition. Online auctions and coin shows continue to see activity in this area, and coins with certification, eye appeal, and rarity continue to perform well. So, what's the final verdict? The 2004 Texas Quarter is a beautifully designed piece of modern American coinage. While most examples are worth face value, high-grade coins, mint errors, and professionally certified specimens can command solid premiums. If you have one, examine it carefully. You never know when a common-looking coin might turn out to be something special. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 2004 Texas State Quarter. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from our channel. We'll continue to bring you more coin histories, valuation guides, and collecting tips in the weeks to come. Until then, keep hunting, keep collecting, and always check your change.